As the net comes off its moorings again, we'll go back to 5-on-5. Face-off taken, won by EI. They try to play it out in front. I think the net came loose again. No one realized it. High shot. Referees will fix it on the fly. Ref taking a little bit of a chance going in front of that net. Saved, rebound. Nasarino tracks it. It goes below the goal line. EI hold on to possession. 5 minutes gone by in the first period. Puck over. Held in at the far point. Longwood do find the clear. It's back into the defensive zone for the Braves. Mazzarone gets it out over to Haynes on the right side. Haynes gets his stick lifted, but staying strong on his skates, still gets the puck into the offensive zone. Connor's there to battle. Mazzarone joining the fray. Mazzarone playing it out and then gets it poked off of his stick. EI resetting, they feed the far point this time. The drag around the player successful for Haynes. Gets it down low. Haynes, a centering pass denied out in front. Ryan Hickson on the defensive play. Hickson sends it to the near side. Mazzarone takes it away. Mazzarone with some speed. Couldn't get past Hickson. Hickson still with it. Looking to play it out and does get it past everyone. Going down the ice, question, does this become icing? Referee is going to say no. Puck's still alive. Offensive turnover almost. EI do clear. DeFalco with a pass to Lowry. DeFalco gets it back. The shot saved by Nasarino. Some stick battling will go the way of the Lions. They look to send it past the blue line. Blaszczuk had it, lost it. Now it's taken ahead by the Lions again past the blue line. Controlled by Melendez. He'll lose it out. DeFalco plays it up and out. Blaszczuk with the puck again. Cutting right on the blue line. His shot straight into the glove of Nasarino. So with 7:44 left to play in the first, it's 2-1 East Islip. Off the face-off will come to Lemaire. Lemaire winds up for a big one-timer. Nasarino tracks it, but the rebound is still alive off the near side of the net. Nasarino scrambling. Both teams trying to get possession back. It comes to Lemaire. Another one-timer that's blocked in front. Gritty play from the Longwood defense. Bentrowicz trying to get it past the blue line. Cipriani there for Longwood. Still hovering around this near point and then played in deep by the men in green. Some bumps down low. 7 minutes to play in the first. Looks like EI will come away with possession. But it gets held up again on the near side. And finally speared forward on the backhand. DeFalco puts it around. Collected on the backhand. Lazzarino with some speed. Lazzarino gets it taken away and played into the neutral zone. EI is back for it, safely controlled by Evan Connors. He'll play dump and go off the boards. It's denied by Longwood, sending it back to the blue line. Haynes takes it. Nice dangle, but can't get past two. It goes down and we'll get a pause for icing. So Rauscher just let it fly by him. Knew it's to his advantage of his team to do so. Referees will say the face-off will be in the right dot. Over to the left of Nasarino. 6:21 to play in the first. Our second of two freshman matchups for the day. Next one will be Pat Med versus St. Anthony's. That will be a junior varsity matchup as the puck comes back to Friesen. They'll send a D-to-D pass, and it's wrapped in by Lazzarino. Down low, Nasarino out of his net to get it. Puts it around, intercepted by Haynes temporarily, still gets past him. Lazzarino flying around behind his net. Hard pass off the boards, clears his zone. Lazzarino coming back forward again. Has some room to operate, sends another one off the boards. Whacked in again. Longwood have to reset their offsides. Evan Connors will collect on the near point, goes past his stick. Nice check in the neutral zone of nets EI the puck. They bring it in. Haynes all alone. Haynes on the backhand. What a save by Nasarino. About 5 minutes to play. Mazzarone had his stick lifted. Lemaire trying to keep it in at the blue line. Longwood are able to get it past him, though. It's rifled in again. Nasarino came out, but couldn't get enough stick on it to settle the puck completely. Puck going down. Icing will be enforced. 4:57 to play in the first stretch of this game. 2-1 the score. East Islip on top. After giving up the first, they score the next two and control this lead they have for most of the period at this point. Blaszczuk and Kelly, the two goal scorers for East Islip. Aravina, the goal scorer for Longwood. The last goal coming with 11:10 to play in the period, so definitely the scoring has slowed down. Considering we also had 2 goals in the opening minute of the game, scoring has slowed way down. As I say, that dangerous Aravina past the blue line, past a couple of players. His shot into the pads of Rauscher. What a blistering shot. That puck definitely had a little bit of heat on it. Wonder if any of Rauscher's pads are singed after saving it. Face off, Blaszczuk trying to control it, will get it ahead. Players get bumped at the blue line. Comes over to the slot, shot taken. Some more collisions. 4:20 to play in the first. Rauscher out of his net will come out to play. Puts it off the boards into the neutral zone. O'Sullivan controls. O'Sullivan into the slot. Looking for some room. A nice elevated backhand goes a little too high. EI looking for their clearing opportunities, but Longwood doing a great job just pinching the puck on the far side. 5 players there for it, all jockeying for position. Blaszczuk comes away and gives it around to the defense. DeFalco's there for the outlet pass, and he'll tip it by the blue line. Blaszczuk now with some room to work. Let's see him work. Blaszczuk, his shot off to the left. Held in at the far point, but then taking a bounce off a player. Comes over to Lazzarino. Lazzarino, some nice dangles. Still cutting up. His shot blocked by the player out in front of him. Looking to win the puck back off the backhand. He plays it to Evan Connors. Quick pass along the blue line. Now EI look to cycle it deep. Bentrowicz does get it up high. Haynes elevating with the glove. Couldn't pull it in. Comes back into the neutral zone. EI with a quick reload. They'll get it off the high glass over to O'Sullivan. Should go down for an icing. And the referees will enforce. 2:56 to play in the first period. Seen 1 power play so far. Longwood had the opportunity, didn't convert on it. Lazzarino getting the puck off the draw, gives it over to Evan Connors. He gets around 1. Evan Connors couldn't get the shot off. Puck comes to the near side now. Connors chasing after it, getting some support from his teammates. Mazzarone trying to play it to the far point, but it's cleared. Should go down to Rauscher. He'll stop it with his stick and then tap it up. Ahead now, EI with some room. Mazzarone, his shot blocked. Lazzarino holding it in, gets it to Connors. Mazzarone with room. His shot blocked again. Cipriani there. Connors a shot that goes to the left. Haynes, a nice toe drag. Haynes, another one. Haynes walking on the goal line, gets it out. Bentrowicz loading it up, and it's a glove save for Nasserino. Exactly 2 minutes to play in the first period. That was a good sequence from EI. Nasserino just on his toes to make the save. Two-on-one potentially developing. Longwood couldn't get it into open space though, and Blaszczuk comes back for it. He'll put it off the boards. To the near side now, DeFalco drags it around the blue. DeFalco looking for a centering feed, couldn't get it there. Soon a defender's out in front of him. Does get it to the blue line though. The load up on the shot out in front, puck still loose. Nasserino trying to track it, and he sees it go into the right circle. As defense an opportunity to clear at the blue line. Puck rolling on its side, still in for now. Longwood with clean control though, can get it into the neutral zone. Tapped ahead and taken back by the Braves. Puck exchanging hands a couple more times. Friesen finally finds the open pass. Back into the neutral zone. This is going a far ways. DeFalco looks like he'll be the first man there, but not in time to beat out the icing. 59 seconds left in the opening frame. 2-1 the score. East Islip on top. Getting that go-ahead goal with 11:10 to play in this first period. On the draw. Charging forward is Haynes. Haynes getting past some defensemen, looking for the centering feed. Back door broken up. Longwood getting back in time to bail out their goaltender. Nasserino would have had to make an S-grade save right there. Evan Connors back to his defensive end. Playing it over to his defenseman. Lemaire finding some open space and a lane to pass to Haynes. Haynes now with it. Looking for a shooting lane. Hill's shot saved, I believe, by Nasserino. Might have been his defenseman out in front. Connors holds it in for a second. Then it gets past him over to Bentrowicz. Gives it over to Lemaire. Lemaire for Haynes. Haynes down into the high slot. Trying to get through three bodies. Feeds it backdoor. The shot blocked out in front. I think that was a diving play right there. And that will do it for the first. East Islip up by 1 after 15. Longwood will look for the equalizer in the second. Goalies will switch sides, and we'll put a fresh 15 on the clock for the second. East Islip currently control the lead. The go-ahead goal coming from Blaszczuk. Puck dumped in and denied instantly. Longwood spit it right back out East Islip. Lazzarino play it off the boards. Put into the offensive end. Some good forechecking pressure. Breaking up a couple of passes from Longwood, but they still find the angle on the far side. some bumps in the neutral zone. Yeah, trying to play it off the high glass. Good forecheck coming out from the Lions. 40 seconds gone by in the period. Opportunity upcoming out in front. I don't even think Rauscher had to make a save on that. Kind of hit off the near post. Connors back the other way. I think Blaszczuk actually controlling it. Number 15. Number 16, not number 15, excuse me. Puck over into the left circle. 1 minute gone by. Best opportunity so far for Longwood. Obviously, they did score the first goal in the first period, trying to replicate that success. It would knot this game up at 2. Blaszczuk tipping it around 1, trying to get past Cipriani. Blaszczuk in on net, all alone to the backhand, elevates. Nasarino makes the save. Out in front again, Nasarino with a second on that sequence, trying to reset his goal as it was knocked off its moorings. And now EI will have to reset in their own zone, neutral zone actually. Backstop there was Lemaire. Didn't even need it to get to his neutral zone. Puck still live. Connors there for it. Connors getting it over to his team out in front. The backdoor feed was almost tapped in. Puck taking a tip in the slot, and after hitting a couple of sticks, comes back to center ice. O'Sullivan going back for it, instantly pressured by Jordan Haynes, who is flying in. Haynes puts it in front, another save for Nasarino. It's been on fire all game. On the near side, puck deflected, almost actually a feed. Unintentionally to Haynes. Obviously would have been more than happy for the empty net look. Haynes out in front, that one tipped as well. Nasarino, I heard a pad get in there. Mazzarone losing it, trying to kick it over towards his teammate. That would have been I believe, an interruption. I don't think you can kick past. A shot taken. That one whistles through the crease. Nasarino thinking his post right there. Evan Connors back with it, trying to find it to Haynes. His back pass interrupted, and Longwood clear. Get it down ice. Rauscher out of his net. And icing will be called by the referees. Exactly 12 minutes to play in the second frame. Blaszczuk into the face-off, wins it back to the near point. Bentrowicz lining up for the one-timer, instead sends a D-to-D pass that's tipped out of the zone. EI on the reload. Get it ahead to Blaszczuk again. He dangles through past the blue line. Blaszczuk dancing at the red line. Runs into one, loses control, and it's cleared by Longwood. Elevating was Lazzarino. Couldn't glove it down, and now Longwood get it ahead. Brought in by Hickson. Looking for the angle. Shot off to the left. Longwood, the first one to the rebound as well. Look for another centering pass, denied and skated forward. Lazzarino getting after it north. First one in on the forecheck. Puck attempted to be held in on the near boards. It still gets past the blue line. Rauscher out of his net. Plays it behind his net. Bentrowicz the first one to it. Taps it over to Lazzarino. He looks to rifle it ahead. Comes on the near boards, and after a couple of deflection, ends up with Blaszczuk. Blaszczuk has some room. His centering bid, no good. Comes back to him. Off again. Blocked in the front. EI once again with control in their own zone. Kearney comes in. Dumps it off to Kelly. Goes through his legs, so he'll just drag it into the neutral zone. Passing it over to Friesen, who will rifle it in around, circling it off the boards. 10 minutes to play in the second about. Longwood with some numbers maybe. Kelly is there for the defensive stand. Evan Connors joining to help his teammate out. He'll circle it off the boards to the far side. to the far point now and taken away. Potential breakaway coming for EI if they have the numbers. Nice move coming from Mazzarone. Mazzarone will slow his speed down, looking for Connors. Bumped into the near boards. Mazzarone still holding on to it, strong on his skates. Puck out in front, tipped in. Connors scores. As we'll take a replay of that. 9:36 left in the second. East Islip takes a 3-1 lead. Hand-eye coordination to the max right there for Connors, as he bats it out of midair into the back of the net. So the first goal of the second will belong to East Islip. They look to get another one going right now with Haynes into the offensive end. His centering pass goes through the slot cleanly. Over to Connors now. More than happy to collect and bring it around the net. Looking to feed a pass to Kelly. He gets it on the near boards, but then it's cleared all the way down to Rauscher. Referees will blow the whistle for icing. 9:11 to play in the second. Miles Mazzarone will collect the assist on the Evan Connors goal, coming with 9:36 to play in the second period. Blaszczuk into the face-off dot, over to the right of Nasarino. Blaszczuk on the draw. Longwood the first ones who get a touch on it, and they do get it past the blue line. A little bit past Lemaire, but he's back for it. Bentrowicz gets it ahead. Blaszczuk will get it past the blue line. Everyone on sides. Curling off to his left, a centering feed on the backhand. Still in front, Nasarino, a save, and his defensemen come in to help him out. Back to Lemaire, spinning with the forehand. That was an impressive collection. Blaszczuk trying to get it past the blue line. Longwood with numbers there. Back to Bentrowicz. He'll send the safe pass to Lemaire. Lemaire gets it ahead onto the tape and lifted into the opposite corner. Blaszczuk is there to forecheck after it. Joined by DeFalco. They'll keep it in for now. The centering bid broken up. Longwood skated out easily. Run into some trouble in the neutral zone, and with 8 minutes left, EI take possession back. Blaszczuk with one nice move, cutting in front of another, gets it over to Kearney. In on net all alone. His shot saved Nasarino. The rebound, he tracks it, and it goes below the net. EI now getting a flurry of opportunities midway through the second period. Lemaire walks down the wall. Lemaire still holding on to it. The defenseman joining the attack. Lemaire gets broken up. Trying to battle for it back. Does maintain possession for a second. Comes past the blue line. Over to Bentrowicz. His team now completely resetting. Could have rifled it in. Instead looks for the pass over to Kearney. Taken away. Here comes O'Sullivan. One-on-one. O'Sullivan breaking through two now. On the backhand, saved. O'Sullivan going for a highlight reel goal right there. Obviously, defense, the best way to lead to offense. Bentrowicz with possession. He'll send it off the high glass, almost into the neutral zone, but batted back in. O'Sullivan with some great hand-eye coordination, trying to match what Evan Connors did earlier. Blaszczuk will clear. DeFalco will go after it. O'Sullivan gets it away from him first. Bentrowicz once again putting it forward. DeFalco watches it go a little bit too far in front of his stick. Blaszczuk in the slot. His shot interrupted. Karams to the far side. Back onto the ice. Mazzarone just picked up an assist recently. Mazzarone looking for another one. Connors, a shot no good. Nasarino got over in time. Evan Connors with the puck again on the backhand. Trying to put it out in front. Stopped up near the paint. Comes over to Lazzarino. Lazzarino, good deep move. Joining into the circle. His shot, glove save. Great shutdown from Nasarino. (3-1) still the score here on the Ally Sports Network. East Islip trying to extend their cushion. Longwood looking to break up this 3-goal streak that East Islip are on. It's an extended 3-goal streak out in front. Connors looking for the backdoor shove. Referee called it off beforehand. Nasarino had possession. 6:09 to play in the second. We should get another face-off, and it will be in the left dot. Face-off cleanly won by EI. They feed it to Lazzarino. Gets it over to Mazzarone, and then he loses control as it's ripped off his stick and sent 200 feet. Blaszczuk will watch his defense work. Puck cycle to Mazzarone. EI still looking for the clear, gets down low. Longwood good at applying pressure on the boards right now. As I say that, now it looks like the opportunity will come for East Islip. They take it past the blue line. 3-on-2, getting it down low. The shot too high. Centering feed goes straight to a man in green and past the blue line. Lazzarino spinning, gets past a couple of forecheckers, over to Connors, dekes around one. Connors now setting up a play. His saucer pass just barely past the stick of a streaking Mazzarone. Connors out in front again, looking for the shot. Connors on the next deflection scores. 2 in a row for Evan Connors, and it's 4-1 for East Islip. Look at that initial feed for Connors, and he tracks the puck, swats it on the rebound, puts it into the net. Five minutes to play in the second. East Islip up 4-1. Both goals in the second coming from Connors. The assist on the most recent goal from Jordan Haynes. Puck wrapped around the boards. Longwood play it off the glass, trying to clear. Puck will dribble past the blue line into center ice. Blaszczuk with the lead pass in front of him, skating into it with some speed. Looks to circle the net, sending it out in front. Nasarino tracked it. Played over to the near point. Blaszczuk with it again. Lemaire at the near side, keeps it alive, down to Blaszczuk, cuts through some traffic. Blaszczuk, a shot, he scores! Top left corner, and it's 5-1 East Islip. Definitely got to get a replay of that one. So you can see this all starts off, EI barely keeping it alive at the blue line. Blaszczuk cutting through some traffic, stays strong on his skates, rips it top left. Some strong skating right there for Blaszczuk, really what sets up that play. And gets himself another goal on the season. Trying to chase down Evan Connors, who's currently the lead on the team. Blaszczuk getting that unassisted, another shot. That one whistles too high. Under 4 minutes to play. Puck out in front of Nasarino. Left kicker save. Puck now stuck in the netting down low. They dig it out. East Islip centering bid. Broken up by Nasarino. Comes in front of him again. And over to a defensive man. Cleared out by Longwood. They run into some problems in the neutral zone. And the puck is played into the Longwood bench. And we will get a pause with 3:20 to play in the second. Puck comes to Bentrowicz. He taps it. Lazzarino trying to get it around a couple of green shirts, joined by Connors. Helped out by Haynes. Connors on the backhand pass comes forward to Haynes. Now in a 2-on-1. Haynes to the front of the net. Looks for the feed. What a diving stop. Nasarino there to help it out as well, but O'Sullivan with a great defensive play. O'Sullivan now chasing after it. Lets his teammate take the puck instead and gets the feed because of it. And O'Sullivan will look to clear, held in by Lazzarino. He whips it a little further forward, but it comes back in the neutral zone anyways. Bentrowicz with some speed. Slides it by one defender. Mazzarino comes in, Takes a bump into the boards, trying to keep it alive. Comes back to Benchwicks. His smacks on the backhand will afford him to get it past the blue line, but instantly spit out again by Longwood. Puck exchanges hands in the neutral zone once again. Longwood finally looking for control, but instead it comes to Haynes. Haynes into a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. Haynes pulling up to the right circle on the feed, blocked out in front. Hickson that time saving his goaltender from needing to make another great save, as it looks like it's under the pads of Nasarino. I don't even think he knew it. I definitely didn't know it. And the referees will blow it dead. 2:03 to play in the second. 5-1 the score. Was almost a natural hat trick for Evan Connors in the period. And Chris Blaszczuk scored the third goal. It's been a 5-goal run now for the Braves, dating back to the first minute of play. Shot taken. Nasarino makes the save. Puck on the near boards. 2 green shirts there. The puck will rotate down low. EI doing a good job keeping it down low. DeFalco, a centering pass out in front. Glove save. Nasarino. He's been tested so often this game and has come up clutch so many times. Face off. Kelly a shot. That one goes wide to the right after taking a couple of bounces through bodies. Down low for Blaszczuk. Collects on his backhand. Dragging into the right wing corner. Wraps it around for DeFalco. He sends it to Kelly. Kelly pulling up a wrister too high. Nasarino gets a glove on it. Karam's into the slot and now taken away. Aravina looking to get it forward. Accidentally hit it into the refs. It comes back the other way. Backdoor feed broken up. Kelly skating onto it. His shot hits a stick out in front and comes to the corner. Another shot taken. That hits the near side of the net as we approach 60 seconds left in the second period. Kelly gets another feed. Lining up for the shot. Once again broken up. Just can't find those clean looks. Longwood doing such a good job closing in on him. Kelly will get the interception in the neutral zone and looks to rifle it deep. Nasarino will slow it down. Does get possession. Sends it back into the neutral zone. Shouldn't be an icing here as the puck loses almost all of its speed. Kelly back for it. He'll rim it all the way around. Longwood should be able to hold it in for now. Putting the puck out to the center. Shot saved. Rauscher, first time he was tested in quite a bit. Coming up with the stop nonetheless. So with 30.6 seconds left in the second, we'll get a face-off. Aravina looking to win it. Instead, Lemaire comes with it. He sends a pass into the referees. Comes out in front. Rauscher, another save. East Islip getting tested in the dying minute right now. Lemaire looking for his clearing bid. Pokes it forward. Blaszczuk taps it a little bit farther ahead of that. Trying to get it to Haynes. All held in. And then finally an option for Connors. Gets it ahead. 4 seconds left and a 2-on-1. Nasarino tracking it. Backdoor. They can't get it tipped through. East Islip up 5-1 after the end of 30 minutes. 15 remain in regulation. And we'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network. And we're live in the third. East Islip trying to close out a 5-1 lead. Longwood trying to say something about it. The puck's wrapped around down low. First one onto it will be East Islip. They hold it in for a second. Evan Connors at the far side will play it to the far point. Comes past Benchowicz. He's chasing after it, getting pressured from behind now, developing into a potential 2-on-1. The shot goes through the blue paint. To the near side, cleared by East Islip. Mazzarone, room to work. Mazzarone into the slot, loses control. Comes over to Evan Connors. He fights for it, trying to lift the stick, but instead it ends up with Ventura. He gets past the blue line, then Connors comes to take it away. Connors past his own blue line, trying to feed cross ice. Longwood getting in the way of that. Down low for Hickson. He'll circle it. Benchowicz holds this one in. Gets it to Mazzarone, looking for Haynes. He ties sticks. Longwood come away with it and get it past the blue. Mazzarone dancing with his stick right now. Mazzarone cutting past the blue line, leaving it for Haynes to chase after it. Mazzarone will go for a change. Lemaire, a big shot, tipped out in front. Rebound for Haynes on the backhand, saved by Nasarino. East Islip making a change right now. Longwood will get a free clear because of it. Lazzarino in on the pinch. Battling down low, one-on-one with Hickson. Support will come from DeFalco. Puck goes to the far side. Blaszczuk onto it, comes past him, and Longwood will free themselves. Going down ice, though, referees will call off the icing. DeFalco gets it on the backhand, trying to shove it past the blue. Now gets it ahead to Blaszczuk. He comes forward with some numbers. Blaszczuk feeding the far side. Players tie up in the left wing boards, and it comes past the blue again. Rauscher tracks it. Slow moving puck, easy enough to play for the goalie. EI fired ahead. DeFalco tips it. Comes over to O'Sullivan. Peter O'Sullivan trying to get it into the neutral zone, intercepted, and taken into the offensive end for the Braves. Centering pass, elevated with Blaszczuk on the backhand. Ends up rimming around the boards. Longwood right now just stuck in a cycle of clearing it, and then EI doing a good job breaking past the blue. DeFalco trying to continue that trend, gets it over to Blaszczuk. He'll skate it in himself. His shot saved by Nasarino, who will shut down the play. And we'll get a face-off coming to the left of Nasarino. 11:56 to play in the third. 5-1 in favor of East Islip. They've scored the last 5 uninterrupted. 2 of them coming from Evan Connors, 2 of them coming from Blaszczuk, and 1 of them coming from Kyle Kearney. Lone goal from Longwood belonging to Aravina. Speaking of him, he flies forward. Aravina with some speed, getting in on net. His shot saved by Rauscher, giving some life to the green shirts. 11:42 to play in the third. They need some offense right now, and it will make sense to come from their leading point producer. On the tie-up, Aravina doing a good job battling forward with Haynes. Aravina still battling forward, eventually comes away with it. His shot a little too high, but man, was that close to pick in the corner. O'Sullivan will keep it alive. Centering pass again. This one broken up by East Islip, and they'll break out. Haynes coming forward. Haynes going to be into a one-on-one. Forehand, backhand. He's dicing it up. Backhand, he tries it, and it's a save for Nasarino. Net off its moorings. Good stop from Nasarino. Haynes gets it over to Connors. Looked to play it to Lemaire, but was a little too far right. Lemaire to Connors, ramps it off his stick, tipping it in. Nasarino out, looking to play it high and out, but Connors gets it. Connors, shot off to the left. Looking for the hat trick right there, battling Blaszczuk for who can get it first. Puck played forward. Lemaire will get called for a penalty now, as the referees will send us to another power play. Longwood, the beneficiary. So it'll be Lemaire off to the box for 2 minutes. Longwood, the 5-on-4 for the same amount of time. They try to rally back with 10:50 to play in the game. Face-off almost cleared but held in. Shot quickly taken and blocked by Blaszczuk. He could spring forward now. Blaszczuk with some speed coming forward with Kearney. Blaszczuk on the backhand will take a shot himself. Nasarino the save. Aravina gets it ahead, will go down ice. Referees will raise their hands for an icing, and we'll go back down to Longwood's defensive zone for this face-off. Puck taken back by the Lions. Bouncing around in the neutral zone. Lazzarino will skate onto it. Knocked over at the blue line and loses possession. Blaszczuk looking for the dangle. Puck bouncing around along the boards. EI take it back, trying to kill more time off the power play. Kept in by Hickson. He looks for the shot, blocked and skated forward by Liam Lazzarino. Liam past the blue line on the backhand. Looking to use his speed to his advantage. Drops the puck off and wraps around. Blaszczuk the first one to it. Good job holding it in. Blaszczuk looking to kill more time as already half of this power play expired for the Lions. Comes back around to Cipriani. He looks to play it into the neutral zone. Lazzarino somehow finding the puck again. Like a magnet to it. Blaszczuk flying in. Couldn't chip it up there. Aravina gets the better of it. Aravina springing into a 2-on-1 with O'Sullivan. Aravina trying to do it himself. Blaszczuk the save and shut down. 28 seconds left on the power play. 9:17 left in the third. EI will get another clear back into the offensive end. Puck will ramp and actually not go into the Longwood bench. I thought it might. 10 seconds left in the power play. East Islip have done a great job killing it so far. Looking for one last exit out of their zone, and it will go back to 5-on-5. Approaching the halfway point in this period. EI doing a good job of nursing their 4-goal lead. Kelly has it. Plays it forward now. EI past the blue line. DeFalco has it stripped away from him. Good defensive play. Gets some assistance from his teammate. They hold it in at the far point, and it turns itself over again. Haynes collects at the blue line. Walks past Haynes. Poke check from O'Sullivan. Does a good job interrupting him. EI now just rifle it in instead of walking it past themselves. Nasarino comes out of his net, plays it off the boards to O'Sullivan. He chips around DeFalco, can't get past the second one. Puck comes back to DeFalco, gives it alone. Mazzarino looking for the shot, rings the bar, and deflects out of play. 7:58 to play in the third period. Five to 1 the score. East Islip scoring the last 5 uninterrupted. The first goal of the game, though, coming from Longwood in the opening minute. One-timer from the far point, gets in on net. Nasarino makes a kicker save. It deflects to the far side. Skating onto it is Bentrowicz. He'll possess. Getting tied up for a second, getting some support from Blaszczuk. He'll look for a shot, puts it out in front, and they score. Great moves in close, and we'll get a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network as East Islip makes it 6. You can see Blaszczuk just trying to put it out in front. On the second opportunity, he does. It's an easy feed. Nasarino was trying to get over, but got baited into doing so. Expertly played in close. And we'll come back to live. 7:37 to play in the period. And now a 5-goal lead. Miles Mazzarone will get the assist, the goal. The assist obviously coming from Blaszczuk, which we just saw. Blaszczuk with it again, putting it out in front. A second goal may be coming, and it's into the back of the net. Bentrowicz with patience will get East Islip a 7th goal. As you can see, the backhand feed, Bentrowicz not letting it rip right away, and roofs it. 7-1 East Islip. $7:15 to play in the third. Puck live again, given over to DeFalco. DeFalco carries past the blue, looking for options, poked away. Big one-timer blocked by Nasarino. DeFalco centering bid, gets it out in front again. Haynes couldn't get it past. Mazzarone another try, and it's taken away by Aravina. Not out though. Haynes still putting Longwood in trouble. The backdoor feed. Nasarino got over in time. Now we'll paddle it away. Puck still alive. Mazzarone making sure that for the Braves. Feeds it to the point. Shot saved. Nasarino trying to get on top of it. Still loose. Sent back out in front. Hits off the far side. Another shot. Another save. Nasarino, how does he get over in time? Team looking for the clear. Frysum sends it back over to the left circle. Now it's finally skated. Longwood on the counterattack. Aravina in 1-on-3. Aravina, his shot saved by Rauscher. Normally I don't get excited about a 1-on-3, but when it's Aravina, you never know. On the rebound, not going to get it past Rauscher. Comes over to Lemaire. He'll circle around to the near side. Held in for now and skated ahead by Haynes. Haynes now making a counterattack for himself. Haynes into the right circle. Dancing. Haynes, a shot saved. 5:51 to play in the third period. So 5:51 remaining in regulation. It's a big ask for Longwood to score 6, but that's what they're tasked with right now. EI setting up again, a shot blocked in front. Good job from Hickson to get in the way, and the puck will bounce out of play. 5:42 now remain, and we'll do it over from the face-off dot. Some more bumps in the corner. Puck will be taken away by Blaszczuk. Gets it to Connors. Connors giving it back, controlled by Lazzarino. His shot, kicker save. Puck off its, or net off its moorings. Referees don't see it just yet. Fed out to Connors. His drive, saved by Nasarino. And referees will just go in and fix it as the play goes all the way down to the East Islip end. Nasarino very strong with his push-offs. That's why the net comes off so many times, but that's a good thing if you are Nasarino. Stronger your push-offs, the more speed you generate, the more time you have to get over to make saves. It's a good problem to have. Although it is frustrating, still a good problem to have. Shot taken. Nasarino, another save, this time combination between the right leg and the paddle. Blaszczuk reloading, his shot wide to the left. Karams to the boards. Both teams come together to fight for it. Lazzarino lifts it on the backhand. Pitched in a little bit deeper. Blaszczuk after it. Looks to scoop on his backhand, but the puck on a weird angle evades him. Comes to Lazzarino at the blue line. Lazzarino dicing. Juking around. Lazzarino, a shot blocked. Takes a bump as well. Broken stick on the ice. Acts as like a 5-on-4 right now. Blaszczuk keeps it alive, curling in the slot. Blaszczuk onto the backhand. What moves and what a save. Great sequence from both sides. And Blaszczuk gets robbed by Nasarino in close. .414 remains in regulation. East Islip scoring 7 unanswered goals now. Benchowicz, the most recent of the goal scorers. Friesen with a shot saved by Nasarino on an aggressive angle. Haynes trying to capitalize, gets it down low to Mazzarone. He'll drag around. Mazzarone out in front. Friesen, a shot no good. Haynes with it again. Walking on the boards. Giving it to the near side. Mazzarone with room. Dancing in. Mazzarone, a shot glove save. Nasarino. .349 left to play in regulation as this clock slowly ticks further down. Referee's making sure everyone is in the proper position. Blaszczuk on the feed at the red line. Comes over to Haynes. Loads up for a shot. It's through the blue paint. Friesen on the pinch. Battling with Aravino. Will keep it in for now. Longwood get the clear on the second opportunity. Down forward is Kelly. No icing from the referees, so Kelly will have to play it himself. Pitches it around the boards. Played out past the blue line. Haynes skating onto it with some speed. Haynes coming forward into a 2-on-0. Haynes in on net. He scores. Haynes just blistering pace right there to that play. Gets by everyone and gets into the back of the net for another goal. Good combination of speed and elusiveness gets him into that 1-on-0. And once he's there, he makes no mistake, capitalizes and finishes. 8-1 now for East Islip. Shot played in on net. Rauscher, the blocker save. Puck comes into the corner. Put out in front. Rauscher sees it, stops it. 3:05 to play in the third. Carried forward, Haynes into another goaltender matchup. Haynes passing it, saved by Nasarino. Another stop for the goaltender. We approach the 2-minute mark of the third period. EI looking for some more offense. Longwood trying to get back into it. Evan Connors sitting on 2 goals in the game, looking for his hat trick. He does lead the team in goals. Connors looking for a toe drag, got it stripped away from him at the blue line. Under 2 minutes to play here in Hauppauge. LISN live from the rinks for one more game after this. It's going to be a JV matchup between Pat Med and St. Anthony's. Kearney looking for a elusive juke on O'Sullivan. Got the better of him. Puck on the near boards. 4 players there pinching for it. Comes down low to the goal line. Connors gets it. Looks to send it around to Friesen. Now Connors, his shot over to the right. Benchowicz takes possession. His shot straight into the glove of Nasarino, who makes a nonchalant save. 1:02 to play in the third. as things stand right now, East Islip will move on to 12-1 on the season. Longwood will become 4-10. So the show keeps going for the Braves. Been good all season. Mazzarino on the faceoff. Will pitch it on the near side for a second. Lemaire comes back for it. Nice move for Lemaire. Another one gets broken up. Puck played over to the blue line as we hit under 60 seconds to play. Mazzarone maybe looking for one last-minute goal. Nassarino a save, and the puck dribbles past the goal. Put back out in front. Longwood get the clear. Lemaire back for it. One of his last touches as the whistle comes because the net needs some more fixing. Not sure if we have a broken stick potentially. Looks like the referee's trying to dig something out. Maybe a loose skate blade. Yeah, that's what it is. Nassarino got the skate blade knocked off. Looks like on the right side. So we're just going to drain the clock out here at the rinks as Nassarino tries to fix that up. And this is how we will end an 8-1 win for East Islip, closing out this freshman stint here on the LI Sports Network. JV Hockey up next. Thank you so much for listening, and have a nice night.